Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Namaste, Om Sai Ram, Hari Om, and a pleasant good evening to all and all. This evening we pay tribute to Mrs. Mariamma Govender, this being the 15-day memorial service. She was born on 9th of October 1930 and was called to rest on the 9th of October, on 8th of March 2022 at a beautiful age of 91. Our mother leaves behind children, Rangi, Sissel, Krish, Vani, Mala and Sumi. Son-in-law, Tony, Richard, Sadie, daughter-in-laws, Padmani and Nani. Grandchildren, Vernon, Viloshni, Devan, Kuveshan, Teshri, Rondell, Laverne, Dershan, Kessigan, Sishen, Ravina, and the late Sarshin. Great-grandchildren, Leona, Darren, Sarah, Serena, Keolan, Shaylin, and baby, Nai. She will be dearly missed by a lovely family and friends. This evening's service is rendered by the Saraswati Service Group. Our talented musicians are Sivanadia on harmonium, Justin Reddy on tabla, and I'm Mervyn Kiston. Without any delay, shall we all rise for the opening prayer, please?
So
ladies and gentlemen, there'll be two parts to this evening service. The first half will be devotional songs. The second half will be the Teva and the sacred songs. We will ask the family to come and do a good farewell to Mom and the Divaravani. At this point in time, we'd like to welcome all our Facebook viewers who's catching us live this evening.
सर्वकारिषु सर्वदा सर्वकारिषु सर्वदा सर्वकारिषु सर्वदा ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः ॐ गं गणपतिये नमः तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः सर्वेषां विनायक सर्वेषां विनायक Oh Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Nam Devanukku ennai venumayya, Nam Devanukku ennai venumayya, Nam Sanghavini என்னை Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Gangai Arindava Kando Tulam Vilasa Kadangiyal Madhavinora Lingeswara Ninthar Tunai Nida. எங்கும் எங்கும் இலங்கவே அருள் உமாபதி. எங்கும் எங்கவே அருள் உமாபதி. எழுமையகள வருதா பாபா குலத்துங்கவா. எழுமையகள வருதா பாபா. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The following, you're going to listen to some recordings that's coming from abroad. And this is a message that I'm going to read to you before I play the messages for you. Ma visited the UK several times after her daughter moved there in 2002. A warm, compassionate, and kind heart born over the friends in the UK, and they soon became like a family to her. The Gatehouse family grew very close to Mum, and John and Mum shared a very close bond. So much
Suri and the family had settled here. Know her as the matriarch of the family, and we consider her to be an extension of our family, as well as Suri, Richard, Priv, and obviously Sash, who we all lost. Since first meeting them when they moved to England.
We enjoyed time together in London and memorable day at Longley. Mrs. Govinda, or as I like to call her, Mum to all, was always there for family and friends, and she holds a special place in our family, and we are all the better for having known her. She will be missed by everyone.
The last time we saw her was at Marla's house in Virginia, and she clearly remembered John saying his name over and over again, although she held my hand, but it was John that she really tried to listen to. Treasured items are in our house, and the best of all being our hallway mirror, which we use every day, so she's always in our thoughts. Thinking of you all at this time, much love, Linda and John.
I am also glad Sasha has someone else out there to look after him, and I know you will do that so well as you have done with everyone, including me as I was growing up. You are the most kind, caring and loving person I know, and I am so glad I had the opportunity to spend time with you and learn the fundamental values you held. Most memories of Gran looking after me was coming around and having food presented to me, but one valuable lesson was learned on our trip to London, and me being absolutely starving, so when beans on toast appeared, my eyes lit up and I started to tuck in. Little did I know that they'd been laced in curry powder, and for someone who finds lemon and herbs, this nearly made steam come out of my ears, much to everyone's amusement. This is just one of my many happy memories with Gran and what is my second family, who I am so happy to have met and had the opportunity to grow into my life with. I am forever proud of all of them.
Hello Suri, Priv, and all of your family. This is a message from Matthew in China, sending you love and my most heartfelt condolences. I was so deeply saddened to hear about Gran's passing. It's been such a long time since I've been able to visit you all, with the last 2 years being so challenging and keeping so many families apart. I'm glad that you were able to visit. Even in her own advancing years, she would never rest in her tireless devotion to her family, and I consider myself very lucky to have been considered an extended part of hers. From the first time that she stayed with you in the UK, she always looked after us as if we were just part of the family. I'm certain that she could hold the world record for making cups of tea, since whenever welcomed into your home, I'd barely have crossed the threshold before tea and biscuits would be presented. And I know how much love and care went into every single cup. Sending you all my love at this difficult time. I hope I can see you again soon.
My grandmother immediately stepped into the role of mother and cared for me, not just for my sake, but also for my mum's and my older brothers too. That's how my grandmother came to be both my mother and my grandmother to me. I'm so lucky to have had such an incredible woman in my life. If you remember my grandparents' house in Mobeni Heights, then you remember the golden days, certainly in my book. It was a time of absolute joy and happiness for me. I stayed over at Gran's house frequently. She wanted me there, and I couldn't get enough of her, my uncles, or my aunts. I loved the house, the garden, the pets, everything. My Gran was an absolutely excellent homemaker. The moment you set foot into her home, you knew you were safe, loved, and thoroughly spoiled. If you know her, then you know she was nourished everyone with heavenly food. My grandma was really skilled at knitting and crocheting. She made many items of clothing for most of us in the family. She could speak English, Zulu, and Tamil. Gran had attended a convent school for only 4 years, but she was such a superstar and she never stopped achieving. My regret is that because I left South Africa, I didn't get to spend more time with her. When she visited the UK, we had endless fun together. We went out together. Gran planted a rowan tree here at my house, and it's thriving. My Gran truly enriched and blessed my life. She influenced and shaped my thinking greatly. She kept me close throughout her life, and I hope she knows that I always try to do the same. She filled my world.
Ladies and gentlemen, those were the message from the family. They miss Mum very much indeed. The last one was from the granddaughter. Before we conclude with our next speaker, before we start the second half, we'll call up our last speaker, and she's the daughter, Suri Chetty, who will now address you.
Good evening and welcome to all. Saying farewell to Mum was never going to be easy, but our delightful Mum lived a fulfilled life, and having given 91 years of her life to this earth, it was finally her time to rest. In my tribute to Mum today, I want to celebrate her full life, and I want to outline her amazing features as a mum, as a grandmum, a great-grandmum, a mum-in-law, an aunt, a sister-in-law, and even as a friend. To say that Mum filled all these roles outstandingly is an understatement. In her heydays, Mum was a great host, a shoulder to lean on for all, and her extended family, and most impressively, those around her knew what a great soul she was. If there was ever a woman who could make 10 rand go a million ways, it was my mum. Despite having a really tight budget, in a house full of family, and celebrations like Christmas and Diwali was always an absolute blast, with Mum in the kitchen and the food and the baked treats overflowing. I still have vivid pictures of containers filled with delicious eats lined up in our kitchen cupboards in Mobeni Heights. Mum was the modern equivalent of Gorimas for all of you people out there. Everything you needed or wanted, it was Kubadiata or Perima that could provide it. We cherish these precious moments with you, Mum, and the memories that you've left behind are very clearly etched in our hearts. I also remember Mum's many trips on the inner circle bus from Unit 1 to Unit 2 to visit her brothers. What a daunting journey that was. Michael Mama, Bob Mama, and always visited by Big Mama, was totally dependent on him, her taxi driver, her partner in crime, her dearest. Papa's legacy was passed on to Mum, the respect, the pride, the kindness, the love, and the devotion. And Mum soldiered on. And once our patriarch left, it was Mum who kept us all together. Even though our lives were shattered, it was the courage that we drew from Mum that kept us going each day. As you all know, in 2002, in August, my family and I emigrated to the UK. Mum was devastated as she was incredibly fond of her children and her. So in December 2002, just 4 months later, Mum, at the ripe old age of 72, made her first trip to the UK to visit us as a family. Well, actually her second trip, because the first one was with Papa. Shortly after her arrival, my nieces, Tesh, Rodi, and my nephew, there was a delicious dinner and always an after-dinner snack ready for us to devour. As Rich and I walked through the door, before we could even put our school bags down, there were cups of tea ready for us. And despite my several pleas, Mum spoiled my children terribly. She continued, and most importantly, shared some of the funniest memories with them. On the first day she arrived, I remember very clearly she being quite tired, so we had a rest, and at that evening had dinner, and when she settled down to watch some TV, she wanted to know if we could get Bold and the Beautiful on our TV in the UK. I also have very, very fond memories of her a trip to Bournemouth where Mum was missing the seaside so much. And again, no surprises, up at 5 o'clock, cooking cushion out, the biryani was ready, all ready for us to leave. At the seaside, it was Mum who came to the rescue. She was on the quickest flight to be with us through our trials and tribulations. Our lives were turned upside down, but somehow, knowing that my mum was beside me, I knew that her courage, her determination, and her resilience will undoubtedly be there to carry my family and I through the worst stages of our life. My mother was my pillar of strength. And if I could be half the woman she was, I'd be proud. In 2016 and 17, at the ripe old age of 86, Mum travelled to the UK to say goodbye to us as this was her final trip. She said she was getting old now, and often my brothers and I would joke with her and say, "You're going to live till 100. And Mum's famous last words were, "Oh no, I'm ready for the Lord now. Papa and my boy are waiting for me." And he finally addressed Mum, at peace, reunited with all your loved ones, brothers, sisters, parents, Papa, and such. In sharing the joys that you brought to our lives, we hope to hang on to the memories, and we want to remember you for the millions and millions of sacrifices you made for us as a family throughout our lives. Your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and all those you touched on your journey in this earth. As all mothers know, there is no manual or lessons on the art of mothering. We can only do our best and hope that we do it well. My mother definitely earned distinctions in all these areas, so much so that as children didn't need a manual. We had our mother, and she never failed us. Mum, it is now your time to rest. You've given us children nothing but the best. While our hearts ache and our eyes shed tears, we know you will be beside us to allay our fears. You were an angel who lived among us, teaching us to give, to cherish, to be strong and make no fuss. Now, even though you may be gone to the heavens above, you shared with us the strength of love. We will cherish the memories forever and ever until we meet again. Rest in peace, my dear mother. Up here, I want to extend our thanks as well as a family. We would like to pass on our heartfelt thanks to the Saraswati Music Group for rendering the music this afternoon, this evening. We want to also thank Rajan for the incredible decor you see in front of you. And we also and to the two boys. You provided, Mum, with over 25 years of love, of care, and of nurturing. And we are blessed to have you, and thankful that Mum could be a part of your family while we were not around. To my sister Vani and to my brother Cecil, thank you for the love, the patience, the support. Our Mum will be there to guide us through our next journey, so let's believe in that. To my brother Krish and my sister-in-law Mani, we are so indebted to the both of you. Your unconditional love and support for all of us through this incredibly trying times has been amazing. You are now our rock, our pillar, and the two we're going to take comfort from as we lead forward. A special thank you to Sugan and family for all the help that they've offered us during this trying time as well. We greatly appreciate that. The Sydney family, Des, please be aware that there's lots of food to take away, so as usual, every evening function has to end that way. There are boxes available, and please do not hesitate to help yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Suri, for that moving tribute. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the second half. this evening service, where we'll call up the family, friends and relatives to bid farewell to Mum. We'll do the last Divaradhana to her. And there's some house rules when you come to the altar. You turn the lamp 3 times, offer the water 3 times. There's flower petals on the left-hand side. You turn it around the photograph, and you can put it on the tray on the right-hand side. You can put your dot. If you want to kneel.
Om Namah Shivaya Varga. Om Namah Shivaya Varga. Om Namah Shivaya Varga. Shivaya Namah. Shivaya Namah. Shivaya Namah. Shivaya Shivaya ஆருஜோ அருணிலே அருள்வடிவே பொருளே அருளமுதே அருணிலே அருள்வடிவே பொருளே உள்ளம் முழுதும் ஈரம் கொண்டே படியே ஈரம் கண்டித்தே உள்ளம் முழுதும் ஈரம் கொண்டே படியே கிரியே பொருவே வாரு கண்டித்தே மாமணியே வாட்டையா உன்னே மாறு கண்டித்தே மாமணியே வாட்டையா உன்னே மஞ்சளும் பொழிகின்றே மணவாளா எனக்கே மஞ்சளும் பொழிகின்றே மணவாளா எனக்கே நீருந்தித்தா நீருமாளா யானரு மாலா நீருமாளா யானரு மாலா தேவழகுக்கு அழசெய்தான் மெய்மொழியேற்று அருளே ஜோதி சிவனே அருள்விளக்கே அருள்சுடரே அருள்ஜோதி சிவனே அருள்ஜோதி சிவனே அருள்ஜோதி சிவனே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமோ நமோ 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 ஐந்தனத்தில் பிறந்ததா ஐந்தனத்தில் பழுந்தடா ஐந்தனத்தில் பிறந்ததா ஐந்தனத்தில் பழுந்தடா ஓம் நம சிவாய நமோ நமோ 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 ஏதிவிலம் காவே சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய நமோ நமோ ஓம் நம சிவாய நமோ நமோ ஓம் நம சிவாய நமோ நமோ சிவாய நமோ நமோ பாகவிலம் தாவே சிவாய எரிவிலம் தாவே சிவாய பாகவிலம் தாவே சிவாய நமோ நமோ ஓம் நம சிவாய நமோ நமோ ஓம் நம சிவாய நமோ நமோ ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் பெற்ற தாய் தன்னை மக மறந்தாலும் பிள்ளையே பெரும் தாய் மறந்தாலும் பெற்ற தாய் தன்னை மக மறந்தாலும் பிள்ளை உயிரமேறிய மகள் மறந்தாலும் உயிரமேறிய மகள் மறந்தாலும் கற்றனை மாதவனே சிவ சங்கரனே நாராயண பரமாத்மா என் துணை நீ மாதவனே சிவ சங்கரனே நாராயண ஹரிஓ பரமாத்மா என் துணை நீ நாராயண சிவ சங்கரோ கைலாச வாசாவோ ஹரி ஹரி ஓம் சிவ சங்கரோ கைலாச வாசாவோ ஓம் நம சிவாய நாராயண ஹரி கங்காதரனே ஓம் நம சிவாய நாராயண ஹரனே மாதவனே சிவ சங்கரனே நாராயண ஹரியோ பரமாத்மா என் துணை நீ சும்பனும் அருமழை அணியும் மானும் அவளும் முனினத்தானும் முளை முளை வணங்கி ஏற்றும் முதல்வனே நம சிவாயா அருமழை அணியும் மானும் அவளும் முனினத்தானும் முளை முளை வணங்கி ஏற்றும் முதல்வனே நம சிவாயா நம சிவாயா முதல்வனே நம சிவாயா முதல்வனே நம சிவாயா முதல்வனே நம சிவாயா ஆதியாய் வேணும் நாங்காய் நம சிவாயா துணைவனே நம சிவாயா துணைவனே நம சிவாயா இனியதி தீரக்கானா எழங்கனு அலதமாயின் காணாத எழுத்தோள் எதுத்து கடவுளே நம சிவாயா 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 ஈதியான் பெருங்கோளுங்கள் இனியதி பணிவாய் துண்ணும் பாத்தியார் செம்மோமேனி வள்ளலே நம சிவாயா 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 ஓடியோ பாகம் வைத்தே கும்புகள் தம்பீரானே ஐமுத்து மணியே முத்தே அண்ணலே நம சிவாயா அண்ணலே நம சிவாயா அண்ணலே நம அண்ணலே நம சிவாயா அண்ணலே நம சிவாயா ஓம் சக்தி 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 நாராயண நாராயண ஓம் சக்தி நாராயண 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 ஓம் நாராயண 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 ஓம் சக்தி நாராயண நாராயண ஓம் சக்தி நாராயண நாராயண ஓம் நாராயண நாராயண ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம்
Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of this evening's service. We would like to thank the Chetty family for inviting us to be part of this evening's service, which we really enjoyed. Shall we all rise for the concluding prayer? I'll call up the immediate family to come through and lead the last Divaradhana. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Muttinari Ariyade Motoludu Muyeveni Attaneke Aruniyava Atteruva Atove Eriyilla Nerivanne Neriyage Ninevene Eriyullal Atove Samme Ariyade Sinarodum Iruvene Mudimarum Aravire Mudalaye Mudaruniyava Aathiruva Aatove Ammayane Muvaruniyava Aathiruva Aatove Ammayane Muvaruniyava Aathiruva Aatove. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். அல்லாஹ் பிரியம் கசுபிகை எல்லா பிரியம் நினையா பிரியம் நீனாய்குரத்தை சொல்லா பிரியம் துணியா பிரியம் கோழா பிரியம் எல்லா பிரியம் கொடுத்தரவாய கட்சிய நம சிவாய. ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம், நமஸ்காரம், நமஸ்தே. And can you take your seats? Special request from the family: before you depart from this hall, teas and refreshments being specially provided for you. Please partake in before you despair. Thank you. Welcome. Drive home safely.
They say